Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hello farmers and welcome back to the Pacific Northwest. We are in the northwest part of the map in our new field. I have no idea what field number this is, but we're in it. I do have GPS on and we're spreading some lime. And the reason why my GPS is off a little bit, I could not adjust the track. Alt page up, page down does not seem to be working, and I just happened to go look on the download page on GitHub and I realized that there was an update today, so I'm wondering if that has a fix for adjusting the track. But I wanted to see in the bottom right hand corner, as you can see I got two lights now that are green. Obviously GPS is on and the steering wheel is on, so I'm pretty sure it's telling me GPS has control over the steering wheel, so that's all fine. I have gotten all the other fields, the 3 fields over by the main farm. They are all limed, ready to go. I have our Fendt tractor up here full of 35,000 liters of manure ready to be spread, and once I get one field done then the T8, we'll go ahead and start putting down some wheat. We are currently waiting for the soybean price to reach its peak, whatever that might be. Keep on going up. I think last I checked it was at $8.97. Usually what happens when you're hoping for a certain price, like, oh, just go over 900, it'll stop at $8.99 and just stop there. But the way it was going, it didn't seem like it was going to. But I'll check it in a minute here once I get done with this field. I want to say field, I have no idea what field number this is. No idea. But we harvested some soybeans in it last time. The field was in pretty good condition. The only thing it didn't have done to it was stages of fertilization. So it didn't need lime at the time, but after we harvested it sure did. So we're taking care of that at the moment. So we're kind of getting into the afternoon hours. So yeah, it's like 5 o'clock. So I got like 4 more hours. No, that's not right. I only got 2 more hours. 2 more hours of daylight. So we'll see how far we can get. I don't want to work into the nighttime, but I would love to get these 4 fields reseeded by then, just because I'll have overnight to grow, and that way in the morning we'll be at stage 1 of growth, and maybe by then the bales for silage would be better. That's what we're kind of hoping for. Currently right now the price is dropping, so usually the price drops and has to wait like maybe 4 to 6 hours before it decides to go back up again. Yeah, this field would have been good if I could have adjusted the alignment on the GPS, but it's okay. I wasn't going to exit the game, upload, download the mod and overwrite files and all that at the moment. I'm like, okay, that could be what it's for, but it may not be. So I wasn't gonna bother, and I was kind of crunched. I'm kind of crunched for time right now, so I was like, yeah, let's go with it, see what it does, and hopefully before next episode I can remember to download the update for guidance steering. Yeah, I know I'm near the end. Near the end of liming for today. At least that's kind of the goal. Yeah, I'll just use GPS because I feel like I'm lazy this evening. Lay it down. We'll throw some lime on the road. It's good for it. So, yeah, I had a refill before I came over here. I was wondering, like, do I have enough lime to do this field? And, well, if I could have lined up GPS, maybe I would have. I'm doing an extra pass here. Kind of, I think. Maybe not. I may have still had to do an extra pass. Don't know. But either way, the fields are all lime now. We are all set to go. And one thing I did notice, it does seem to remember that you turn the GPS system off on the tractor. So when you restart the game, you don't always have the line shown if you don't like it to. Alright, so we'll bring this guy back. We'll hook him up to the seed drill, make sure it's all full, ready to go. We definitely need to sell stuff in this episode just because we can only go one more night. Basically, we're going to lose $140,000 at midnight. So like we said, that's going to drop us down to around 60 grand. And by that means, like, for this farm, you're kind of borderline in trouble when you do that. Especially when You gotta pay another 140,000 the next night, and the next night, and the next night. I gotta stop buying fields now, and to start paying off the loan a little bit. Alright, back this guy up. Now the soybeans I probably should sell this evening. I'm pretty sure before we go to bed the price will have peaked, and I want to sell it this evening because probably by the time we wake up in the morning, yeah, the price will be crap. Speaking of crap, let's get ready to go over and start spreading some. I gathered it all from the pig, or excuse me, the hog barn. That's more than I got. It's not full, but that's gonna be more than enough. Oh yes, we want wheat, please. We got tons of wheat right now, but the pigs are going to require some more. So we're going to go ahead and just park that right here for now. Soybeans, here we are, 924 and still climbing. The problem with this is this price here started climbing afterwards, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. And I'm hoping the silage price has stopped dropping at the barn. It has not. It's still dropping at 160. Alright, whatever. Just as long as when we wake up tomorrow morning that the price is going up and it gets somewhere right at 200 or over. I want to see a 2 as a starting number. Anyways, yes, let's start up this bad boy. And let's whip it on here. Oh, that's a good spreading distance here. That's a little bit, I think it's a little bit wider than the one we have on Mercury Farm, so that's all good. Yeah, so this one actually holds like 31.5 or 32, I think, is probably what it started at. I don't mind if I overlap. We got tons of manure. Tons and tons of it. So, yeah. But the question is, could I get all these fields done with one trailer? If not, not a big deal. We'll just head on back down and, ooh, you know, too long of a trailer, can't get the whole field. Alright, no problem. Well, I say no problem, but, you know what, Peanut? If you could just, you know, turn the wheel the right way when you back up for a change, you could actually probably do this and not get stuck on a tree. That's what you're trying not to do. Make sure you get all the field. You know, let's just do a pass up here. Yeah, that's a pretty good working width right there. That's going to come in handy when we do the fields in the lower plateau. Well, let's get this field done right here, and I get the T8. Go ahead, and he can start working on it. Yeah, that's got some good reach to it. I could look up and see what the other working width is, but you know, it doesn't really matter. But just curiosity has me. I do believe this is 24 meters, so that's a pretty good spread right there. As we get lime all over the wheels. Just trying to see how much manure I'm going to use on this field. Actually, it's kind of going through it at a decent rate, which, you know, I want to use it up, but I can't see it because of the trees. Where are we? There we are. Probably 2 passes either way I try to do it, so let's not miss anything here. No contracts in the lower field as of right now. I was kind of hoping for one just to help us boost our cash flow for the early mornings. But like I said, we should get some money from the soybeans shortly. And if the silage price is good, we'll be selling. We should get right around $160,000 for silage. Alright, so 1 out of 4 fields done. I got a little spot right here I want to get. So let's waste tons of manure that I don't need to. Alright, now I'm going to go to the other side of this field. I'm going to do 1 headland, then we'll set this guy off in a worker for this field. And we're going to jump into the T8 and put down some wheat. I did take care of the chickens, meaning moving some pallets around. I think it was a couple episodes ago we noticed the pallets were getting kind of full, so I moved the full ones out. So I shouldn't have to worry about that for a while. I'm kind of saving the egg pallets for a rainy day, if you will, so when we need a lot of cash. Or until the pallets get so full, it's like I need to sell them because, yeah, we're running out of room, kind of a thing. Alright, this should be far enough over, I would assume. It is not, actually. Not far off, but, yeah, let's make sure we get it here. Alright, sir, you can go on. Let's try to keep my page open to right here. And we need to go over here. And some wheat, please. Sometimes it does make you wonder why you bother. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even get done seeding this field and weeds came in. Experiencing deja vu like we did at Mercury Farms just the other day. Same situation. Yeah, as I pull in front of a car. Didn't see it coming, dude. You should yield to farming equipment. Just saying. Yeah, so I get like halfway through and, you know, the weeds just pop up just to annoy you. That's all they're really there for. But our worker has finished in this field, so I'm going to go on down. Do 2 headlands down by the sheep pasture and the chicken coop. Then set this guy off in a worker. I'll grab the Fendt tractor, get him on the field over there. Yeah, you guessed it. I'm going to set him off on a worker. And we're going to hop into the Voltra. I'm going to take care of the weeds that's popped up in the field behind us. And then I really need to get him over to the field in the northeast by the agricultural market. Agricultural wholesales, I think maybe it's actually called. And get him weeding on that field because that will probably hit stage 2 by morning. So the sooner I get him working, it'll be interesting to see how a worker goes in that field if I set him off at a certain angle. It is a weird shaped field. Not weird, but it's it could be interesting for a worker. So we'll see how that goes in just a moment. Looks like I might be working a little bit into the evening hours. Not too late, but like I said, I want to get these 4 fields reseeded. That way when I go to bed, you know, they're growing for 12 hours. And it's not that I'm going to be in a rush to, you know, go and harvest them when they're ready. But the sooner they're ready, the sooner I have the opportunity to harvest them. Because we're going to be busy down in the lower fields. Obviously, I got those cotton fields that I need to take care of. Those should be ready in the morning. The grass field's going to be ready. We need to make some hay. We're not going to do all of that this episode, but yeah, we got to take care of some things. And I am starting to think that I'm not going to worry too much about the hog barn selling them when they get up to 500. Seeing that their reproduction rate is always 30 minutes, even when I get down to 300, I could do it at any moment. Oh wow, this guy is not going to finish the other field at all. Yeah, we only got 4,000 liters of manure left. So probably what I'll do, I'm going to set this guy off in a worker. Might as well use what we have. No sense of running down and filling up. You know, we got 4,000 liters here. Might as well go ahead and just use it up as we can. Alright, so while he's going, it's a busy evening up here. The weeder, yes, the weeder. I had a thought second, lost of thought there for a second. I can't even say words. Yeah, I need the weeder. I already got the narrows on here. I can't remember if I repaired the weeder or not last time, but we'll soon find out. And I should be able to sneak in through here. And I'll find out in a quick second if this has been repaired or not, because I think the working speed should be 16-ish. Well, seeing that we're only at 9 and 10, probably needs a little bit of repair, and I probably should repair it before I send him over to that field, because I need him to get done as soon as I can so I can go to bed at a reasonable hour this evening. Yeah, 10 miles an hour. Yeah, he needs some repair. But we'll get rid of the weeds here. That way, when the weeds come back, I'll just have half this field to do, and these won't be in stage 2. Which means I'll have to use herbicide. There we go. Yeah, so right now I got, today to get some work done. I got the next day to get the work done. Then I'm heading back to Mercury Farms to start wrapping up that farm. I got a lot of things to do. I'll probably be working there Sunday. Off camera, I got to sell some silage. Get some other things done, and then Monday through Wednesday is pretty much a full-on harvest moon, if you will. I gotta harvest all those fields, sell all the crop. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, because it's always fun to see how far you brought the field along. So we started $1.7 million on that farm. Now the one thing that's gonna be hard to tell is because we transferred some money from that farm over to here. And I haven't kept track to see how much money I've actually transferred over. Are you going to hit the roof when you go in? No, you didn't. Okay. I really don't know how much money I've transferred over here yet, but still we'll get a good idea. Nope, not that. Yeah, that needs a little bit of repair. Alright, what field numbers I can... it's field 4. Okay, 3 and 4. Alright. I gotcha. So on up to field 3 to get him weeding on that. And we'll set him off on the worker. We'll come back down, grab the fence, head on down to the hog barn, refill that sucker up, bring him back up here, and get to spreading some more manure down. And yeah, the T8 shouldn't take too long to seed up the rest of the fields. I'm hoping I'm done by 9 o'clock in the evening. At least my part. I'm not sure the weeder will be done, but now that I repaired him, he might be fine. But we'll zip on up through here. And I think I said if I start him up in the northern corner, he might be fine. At least we don't have to worry about traffic up here. The only thing I have to worry about him is when he's turning around. Yeah, this will be the first time we set up a worker in this field, but it'll be interesting to see if he has any problems with the train. It would be, it would be kind of funny just to see, like, your worker is blocked by an object, and like, where is he? And you find him like on the other side of the map because the train sent him off for a ride. All right, I'm thinking here should be fine. Am I right in this assumption? Yeah, it might be a little trouble down here. All right, dude. Good luck with that. With your voyage here. I'm just going to trust trust in the farming gods that he does fine. All right, so let's see. The best way down is just to jump over the cliff. Hardly. But on down to the hog barn so I can top this guy off here and get him back to work. Nice little late evening drive from the hog barn up to the northern plateau. Got my beacons on, but don't have my lights on. Lights not included. So yeah, I'm going to set this guy off on a worker, because I'm pretty sure at this point the soybean price, I would assume, is maxed out. See if I can get this guy. You can kind of see the tire marks where it was, so somewhere in here. Let me unfold him. I wonder if our T8 has finished. The worker wants lights, though. Wow, does he want lights? Actually, the T8's getting just to be just about done. Wow, our Valtra is doing a wonderful job. Actually, if I turn on this page, probably easier to see. Yeah, he's having no problem whatsoever. Yeah, so if I start up at this corner, as long as the implement's not too wide, I may not have a problem with the railroad tracks. He might have some issue here. If he comes up here, you know, FS19 workers, he may come back and do this. We'll find out altogether. Anyway, soybean price. 9.26 at the bakery, but yeah, it looks like we have to hold out just a little bit longer, as the agro wholesales is coming up fast on its heels at 9.02. So yeah, let's go ahead and wait on that a little bit more. How many? Yeah, 87,000 liters. What I can do is, while we're waiting, is I need to find my truck. Okay, my truck's there. Okay. And then it's like, where's the trailer? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and figure this out at some point. Maybe my trailer is down here, and of course it's not. I'm gonna have to go find my trailer. Maybe it's actually parked in the shed where, you know, I put the sheds there to begin with. Yeah, I'll at least grab the trailer. We'll go up and fill up the trailer. Meanwhile, with the 3 workers on the northern plateau, do what they need to do for the moment. But yeah, I'm going to get prepared to go ahead and sell some soybeans, because, you know, midnight's coming, and we're about to dish out a lot of cash to the bank. Alright, first the good news. Our Fendt tractor has finished spreading manure on the field, and he did not run out, so that is good news. The other good news is our Valtra did pretty much the entire field. I'll see how he did. He just finished. Our T8 is over here seeding this field. Right now I'm just going to park everyone up here at the northern farm. The Northern Plateau Farm. I do have the truck up here, the Volvo truck and the trailer, unloaded all the soybean, and the price is still rising at agro wholesales or agro market. I get, you know, whatever that one's called. Yeah, this one up here, agro wholesales. Yeah, so not too bad there. Overall, I give our worker an A-. Let's see if I can figure out where he has not covered. 1, 2, 3, there we go. We'll just say somewhere in here. But I mean, he weeded this field pretty darn quick. Alright, so the working speed is 12 miles an hour? I thought it was 16. So, yeah, I'm wrong like I usually am. So I'm just going to work the edge of the field here all the way down and see if that can cover it all. How does that look now? Alright, that looks pretty darn good. So now he needs to come up here and fertilize tomorrow. You can see our T8 is just about done. So wheat, all these fields are all set. No weeds in them as of right now. Lift that up. Close that up. I'll bring this guy back to the farm. And yeah, I'll grab the T8. We'll head up to field number 4. Wait, is this the road I want? Is this the road less traveled? Wait, it's funny how the farm looks. No, this is not the right road. Yeah, it is. I know what I'm talking about. And it's so different at night. In our last field, field number 4. So I may get done around 10 o'clock tonight, somewhere around there. Maybe even just a little bit later. But at least we'll have all these fields up here reseeded, ready to go. Yeah, the T8 and the Seadrill at that steep hill in the this bottom corner. Yeah, it doesn't like it too much. I think I slowed down to about 4 miles an hour. But it's all good. It works. That's what matters. And I did notice when I got back over here that our Fendt tractor and our manure spreader didn't quite do the whole field. But you know what? It's going to be close enough. Close enough. Yeah, you'll see. It's like about... we can kind of see the lime still in the field. I did not catch it when I came over. That's why I don't work in the dark, because I don't see things during the daylight. I'm not going to definitely not see it during the nighttime, so... But it's wheat, and it's wheat for the animals, and yeah, so we'll miss one stage of fertilization on a small part of the field. Nothing to get too concerned about. As you can see, the T8, there's 5. I don't even have the equipment on. There we go. That's why I turned on at the last second. I was like, what the heck's that light blinking? That's because a train's coming in. There's a crossing there. That brings you up to the placeable area, I do believe. That's one thing I'm still kind of waiting for FS19 as we get close to, what, 10 months that the game's been out. You know, more placeable areas. I mean, in 17, oh man, we could, well, you could make beer. You had like a fish. I remember having a fish thing where you put down like a pond and you got fish, and then you had frozen fish, smoked fish, all that kind of stuff. I think they'll slowly probably start coming out soon, I would think. People are going to start coming up with ways, figuring out all the new coding from the new system that the Giants put out. But I did finally get to see today the video for Klaus for the Platinum Edition at Gamescom that Giants put out. And that DLC or expansion I did buy. So when October 22nd comes around, I think that's when it gets released, October 22nd, 23rd. Somewhere in there, yeah. We'll probably use some Klaus wherever we are. I'm pretty sure the Pacific Northwest will still be going on because, yeah, we got a ways to go on that loan, and there's no way I'm paying it off that fast. But miracles do happen. I guess we'll kind of see how it goes in the next week or two when Mercury Farms gets sold off. How much money will be brought over and paid off on the loan. Shall be rather interesting. It's hard to say how much that farm is worth. I think I said it before. I would like to see... Did I not? I did not turn on the implement. If I leave GPS on, are you going to back up straight enough? Not straight enough, but close enough. Yeah, but I wish on the economy page... When I mean economy page, I mean where it shows all your money, not the market page. But the economy page, it should show you how much your farm is worth. Meaning land value, the current condition of your vehicles, if you sold stock as is, what the value of your farm is. Other than just seeing how much money you have in the bank account. Because if no one's been watching my series here, you'd come on and say, oh, he has $211,000. That's not that bad. Yeah, you don't know we owe $49 million. Alright, so a few more passes by then, I'm pretty sure the price will have peaked at the agro wholesales, which is over by field number 3. And we'll bring our 87,000 liters over, so we should get somewhere. I'm going to guess somewhere around $80,000 for that delivery. So that'll help us get through the night and help us start, saving up for the next night. And like I said, hopefully in the morning we'll see what the silage price is, because the next time we cut the grass, it's not going to be silage. It's going to be for hay. Need it for the horses, the Tolmix rations. Yeah, and the sheep. So, as for the bottom right hand corner for the symbols for the GPS, I'm not quite sure I know what that top symbol's for yet. Maybe that's for saved courses, which is something I don't really get into. I pretty much just set up the course that I'm at, get it done, and I don't save them because, yeah, you never know what you're going to be doing. I mean, the size of the implement and everything else is going to change. So that means the course will change. But at least on the northern plateau for now that we did the manure spreading, these fields here will be all double fertilized. Except for field number 3. I need to get the vulture over there sometime tomorrow, and he can go ahead and spread some artificial fertilizer down. But definitely, we'll probably use the manure spreader more on the lower fields. And start saving myself some cash from using liquid fertilizer. Maybe I'll just use the liquid fertilizer sprayer for contracts down there, which, yeah, I'm only really interested in 2 more fields down there, which is field 33 and 35 are the 2 big ones down there that we kind of keep an eye on. Field 34, yeah, I can do contracts on there. It's kind of a small-ish field. But income is income at this point. I just, that's all I'm looking for. Ways to make some cash. Because Mercury Farms didn't help us out this week. So, but we did pretty well because we bought this field with our own cash. But it sure did bring down our bank account just a little bit, maybe too far. But, we're going to be fine. I'm not concerned at all about it. Alright, one more pass. And this time when I did GPS, I got the seed roll on the edge of the field before I set up the course. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the update to the guidance steering could be the alignment part of it, because Alt and page up and page down does not move the course over either direction. Alright, so the last thing that we're going to do this evening, other than bring this tractor back to the upper plateau farm, or parking area if you will. As I fold that up, turn GPS off. Has the price stopped for soybeans? Yep, $9.31, so $5 more at the agro wholesales. Yeah, so let's go bring this guy back. I'm going to hop into the Volvo, head up there, we'll sell some grain, bring our Volvo truck back to the upper plateau, park it, and head on home and sleep to the night. Just take a quick look at what the morning brings money-wise and wrap up the episode. Well, like I said before, I'm kind of guessing somewhere around 80 grand is what we'll get out of this, as the train just went whizzing by. So we shouldn't see it pass here, I would think. I can kind of see the total up there in the right hand corner. So just shy of $300,000. 81,179. Not too bad. So yeah, what that will do is, we're going to lose 140 tonight. Lose another 140 the next night, so that's 280,000. So yeah, I can get by on 2 nights roughly if I don't buy stuff, but that means I can't buy seed, fertilizer, lime, whatever. So we have to sell some stuff tomorrow. We'll be fine. Our wheat fields are already starting to grow, actually. So where I did the weeding in that field to start, that wheat has already started to grow. But yeah, I'm going to bring the truck back. I'm going to park it, sleep for the night, wake up in the morning, have a cup of coffee by the pool, and we'll just take a look at, get our tablet out, and have a quick look at the market, kind of figure out what we need to be doing that day to survive. Well, after a good night's rest, it is now 20 past 6. Been up for about 20 minutes. Made myself a pot of coffee. Let's go ahead and sit down here by the pool. Listen to the water. Relaxing sounds. While we check the market today and see what's what. Oh, maybe give me a weeding job in field 35. Let's check to see any contracts weeding. Only $9,000 to weed that? I mean, yeah, I got my own John Deere and weeder. I don't know if it's worth it, to be honest with you. Fertilize field 34 for $6,000. I will take that. I mean, that's not a problem. Weeding field 35. I mean, do I need the John Deere for anything? I mean, I guess I could send the John Deere off and get paid. Well, yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Because if I don't, it'll just sit there and I'll never get like the second stage of fertilization. Does that field have another stage of fertilization on it? No, it doesn't. So yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. What about our fields? Yeah, so our cotton is ready. And of course, none of these fields will be ready up here. We've just been working on here, and our corn's not ready. So our grass, yeah, one thing about grass, you got to do that and then do that. Yeah, so our grass is at full growth, which is good. So we can go ahead and do hay there. Hay there, that sounds like I'm trying to get some attention. Wow, look at the cotton price. Yeah, so we'll be harvesting that and just taking the cotton modules and putting them somewhere. What about eggs? No, eggs are not looking good right now. Wool, yeah, it's not looking great. Milk is not looking great. And the barn, the price, well, it's not dropping, but it's at 153. So as of right now, I won't be selling anything. So I think what we'll do is we'll probably start with a cotton harvest just to get those fields turned around. You know, harvest cotton as soon as you can, because we'll just have it in storage and replant it just to get it growing again. And if by then the price at the barn for silage is not going up, we'll have to pick up all of our bales around here and we'll mow the grass, ted it, windrow it, and yeah, we'll pick it up with a loading wagon and put it into a silo somewhere. And because if we come over here, yeah, our hay, come on, scroll over. I mean, it says it got 208,000 liters of hay, but that's not going to be much when I need a lot of total mix rations. Speaking of which, the cows, yeah, they're doing fine. 48,000 liters of milk. Yep, so that's pretty much where we're staying. So, yeah, we got the upper plateau pretty much taken care of for now. Yeah, so I think we're going to start on the cotton fields and go from there tomorrow. But that is going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you next time on the Pacific Northwest. But until then, have a good one.